Alright, so you're with me. We got 3 trucks loaded down. Gooseneck behind me. And we are headed to this place where we're going to move a building. Really is pretty. I mean, you take it for granted because you live out here in the country in the dirt. You think, oh, this rough dirt road and dust gets on my car. Where's that my car with all the rough bumps and stuff? Get holes from the gravel in your tires. There's always something to complain about. But there's nobody peaceful protesting out here, I can tell you that. I don't see Black Lives Matter out here. And I really think that would be a bad idea for you to make a big deal about it. I'm sure there's somebody out there that foolish as to do that in the South, or even this is middle America in the country, where people work hard every day, don't take a day off like the NBA because their feelings about somebody that got killed is hurt. We still had to go to work unless we were going to a funeral. So I want to point out the beauty instead of all the ugliness that I get to deal with, and I'm pleased with it. I'm sure there's beauty in skyscraper area, big cities, but I personally am willing to look at the glass half full, and I'm glad to have you guys along with me. You'll get to see what I see. I don't think the camera really does justice. This sure is a pretty place back in here. Moving a building that is 22 foot long and I think it's 16 foot wide. They built it 20 years ago on the Corps of Engineers property. So kind of diagonally goes through the cap. The Corps of Engineers finally called them on it. And property got sold to some new owners. And they heard that I was a American, not American, somebody who can do. And have I done anything like this? No. I mean, I have done projects where I moved buildings. And I got stories to tell. I probably should tell them. Never lost one. But each one of them is specifically different. Every one of them has circumstances that are unique. I don't do this all the time. So I can't say, oh yeah, it's just like the one we did over and da-da-da. So usually when they call on me, it's something that's too small for the big movers and too big for the guys who repair houses in town. It's something that a lot of people just don't want to mess with. It's kind of pretty right through here because there's a bluff line that runs on the right side. Great, we get to run into traffic on a dirt road. Yeah, that was the owners actually that we met on the ride. Wonder where we were. Hey, check out the bluff line that I'm running underneath this road. Not every day you see that. Sure don't see it in LA or San Francisco, or they got their fancy things, but we got some out here too. Everywhere you go in this world, there's things to look at. Animals that are special. flowers, trees, sky, weather. There's so much to live for. Even if you were by yourself, you made a lot of mistakes and you're not by yourself, and you feel bad about yourself, there's so much to absorb and take in. Even if you're on your last days, there's so much to see. So it's like Shawshank Redemption. Either get busy living or get busy dying, and by Jiminy, we living. And I'm glad you guys are along with me. And thank you for being with me. It's kind of neat. Someday I'll be a dirt from which I came, and I guess maybe the things that you see here will be like my ghost. It's kind of the, you know, and nice thing about YouTube is, or the internet, is that we can help each other out with what we know. So it's life has pain, but you know what? It has a lot of adventure. It has a lot of joy. And I wish all of you all the joy you can find. So keep looking for it. It's there. You might have to move out a little further out into the suburbs, or drive out into these areas like this all over this world, which I'll never get to see it all. We're gonna do some pretty strange stuff with all these vehicles. Trying to get this big trailer in. Going up a pretty good sized hill here. Keep an eye on my guy behind me. I don't know if he's going to have to go into four-wheel drive or not. It's not that heavy. Oh. Trailer's rated at 15,500. He's got a 3/4 ton flatbed. Should be all right, but we may have to drop down into four-wheel drive. Getting the telltale squeal that they put in there to let you know you got to fix your front brakes. So I'm gonna have to fix my front brake shoes, maybe turn my rotors, and I do it myself so as to not have to pay somebody. think there's a cabin down in there too. They have like, yeah, 2 different ones. If you're too short, you can use the ladder.
Oh, I better not. Oh, too late.
You get the front edge where the uphill side. Somebody's Gatorade ain't looking good.
No.
You trying to get me to get a tetanus shot? You stabbed me twice now.
My bad.
Stabby, stabby.
You be alright. Put a little bit of alcohol on it.
Sing about it. Even if you're from a different country, you still bleed red. Right?
It's been a while. I heard that one.
Everybody's wanting to change their gender. I want to change mine to black or something because blacks don't get all kind of privileges. I guess. I don't know. I don't understand what the... Doesn't make me a better basketball player. I know that. Or rapper or anything else.
Bring the ladder to you?
Hey, I want you to knock that over. He wants you to knock him off there, I think. He's hung up on that corner.
Put a nail on my foot.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, I got it.
Put a nail to your foot?
Yeah, you put a nail right to my foot.
Did it stab you?
Yeah.
How bad?
It hurts a lot.
Well, my bad, everybody.
I better not do that.
It's like Gilligan's Island.
No, I'm fine.
Let him get down, let the ladder come down. Well, we got to get the big sheet out first. So,
I can get down without the ladder.
well, you can stay there if you wish.
My bad. I didn't mean to stab you.
It's got to get the big sheet down.
You ready?
Come on up this way. This way. Work your top for your bottom part and then work up.
Get that edge over there against the fork.
Go back over there to him so he can grab under it and raise up. Go by him. He's right by his foot. Downhill side. Grab it. Lift it up, and while he'll
You got a hold of it?
get a good grip. All right, can you slide that over this end?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff's not real strong.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it on the porcupine side.
Don't fall.
Slide it. Just don't worry about that tree. All that rubber's keeping you from sliding very good. All that silicone. Don't, yeah, let it go. I don't care. All right. Okay, you need to get off of there so you can knock that one off, Clay.
There you go.
Why are you trying to go down? Just go down that ladder.
Just jump man.
Well, jump down. When you get older, you won't be able to do that, so enjoy it. All right, let's move that ladder. Clay, let's go. It's a tree ladder. It's a ladder tree. Likes to eat ladders. That's in case you can't reach the top block. You can use the ladder to get to it.
I don't know.
Let's get that last one off there. Your Gatorade's over there flattened. Better yours than mine. A well is a deep subject for my shallow mind.
Ain't good.
What is it?
Oh, pole moves.
I know, I took the nails out of the bottom.
Oh, well.
Uphill side. Didn't know this company had a exercise program. That looks like siding that they use for plywood. All right, let's move all the plywood over there. Come around over here, this side of it, and come up behind it.
Do I take a sledge to this to get it wider?
Maybe a pry bar. I doubt it, Clay. You're just gonna have to cut it. What's the matter? Can't keep it up? You know them blue pills you gotta swallow fast, otherwise you'll have a stiff neck.
What blue pills?
I never took medicine forever.
Battery.
Charger.
Electricity. Pay electric bill. Go get it.
What about the beer company?
It's a pry bar around the corner there. You might be able to pry it down, but you're certainly gonna need a battery. I think you got a screw right there that's still sticking out. Just to remind you, you only got 2 brackets to go.
I know.
No, actually, you got to finish up that one. It's got a screw hanging out of it. Brackets are falling a lot of times, I see.
You quit though. Stuff at me.
All these bandanas we're wearing, everybody's gonna think we're cowboys or something. I'm certainly not a cowboy like the village people cowboy.
But now they're thinking we're like Clint Eastwood, John Wayne.
John Wayne. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's not what you use a pry bar for. What you use a sledgehammer for. That's more than enough. You should be able to reach in there and cut that.
Let's see if I did.
You should be able to run that sawzall through and see you cut it. Feel it.
Let's cut.
Okay, go on to the others. You know, we're going to be waiting on you in a minute. I saw somebody got 4 of them in the road. Did you see that? And Armadillo didn't even see it coming.
How did he get 4 of them?
I don't know. I guess he was trying to keep him from getting on his property.
We kill him with property.
You got one over here hanging out.
Hey, I watch your feet. Like,
What he's saying is it's about to fall, but
if I take the screws out, I watch.
we're fixing to pry it away. I guess it's just hanging there. It ain't screwed into anything, so don't worry about it. Let's get this board and see if we can lever this away. Reach under here, right here. Pull, we're gonna lift it up and push it that way. The other way. You have to get in there and push this way. Push up against that. So you got to get it out past that block. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Maybe go under here like you were doing. I was wrong on the idea that it's easy. There's a nail right here that didn't get cut. Go to the other end and do that. Got a nail on this end. Is that like we're hanging up? No? It's pulling the whole board out. All right. So all them bracket taking didn't mean anything. They nailed it in addition to that. Right? You take those brackets loose,
Yeah,
and then
but
take a
they're-
sawzall and cut them all.
But they're on the board. I took all the screws out. The screws are screwed into this beam. It
Right.
should have came out, but he has to cut that nail down there.
No, it's more than that, isn't it? There's a nail down there. There's nails, but you might be able to get in here and push on it. Look over here. See that nail right there?
Yeah, I see it.
There's another one over there. You might have to get a pry bar on those.
I'll probably keep pushing it, probably bend them out.
All right, let me get in there. You see that pry bar?
I know what you're doing.
Do you? I don't see how. 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, man. You're pulling the whole board out.
Yeah. See, I knew you did.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be down in there.
I wouldn't be down there.
I'd rather have the rough ride than
That
I would.
falls down.
Seems like we're hanging right there.
I felt better to be up there where your dad's at.
Okay, that's free. Come on over here.
Well, a metal for me.
I know. Don't. He's hard-headed, ain't
Ain't gonna hurt me.
he? When it drops on your toe, you'll know
I will know.
what hurting is.
I'm telling you.
This one's free.
No.
You got a tractor running over your fork. And then you come tell me.
She thinks my tractor's sexy. Okay, we got two in this one. That one's free. As far as I can tell, you can keep on prying out, Luke.
Clay, I'm being.
There's a concrete right here. It won't drop on him. It's dropping on. Please get to doing it, Clay, instead of standing there. Knock that bracket off if you can. That way you can get behind there. Well, it's not knocking the bracket off, but you got to get that bracket off. Other side's here's got a nail in it, maybe. Yeah, the other side here's got a nail in it.
There's been all the way.
Other side's got a nail in it. You take that board on the other end, try to see what it does over there now, Luke. So cut that nail loose. Or you can climb up here and pretty. If
That's
you
free.
okay, come on down to the next one. Same story, except that the brackets.
Almost free.
I think it's free. Well, nothing's free, but that one there has got wood holding the bracket in place. How in the world I get a text message out here when I can't send one out?
Got wedges.
You can knock the wedge out, but I would leave it. I'd pry on everything else up to that.
Here's a small pry bar. Right behind you.
No, you don't need that. You need to watch out. You know, you could get the big 4x4 if you wanted. 16 footer. I'd give you
Hey,
all
Luke, can you pass me that?
the. Man, you're spry. Bounce up there and get it.
Or could take that cover on to it.
Oh man, we're fixing to have this thing. Let's go. Clay, you're trying to make it tedious by using a tiny pry bar. You're just gonna make it last a lot longer. You're prying on the wrong end, Luke. You need to come on this end. Press on. Need to move that ladder. You're allowed to use that. Yeah, that's moving, but you need to get something a little steadier. Oh, now. Let's get the 4x4. There's a 12-footer over there. Need progress. That's moving like it's free, Clay. Move on to the next one. Come right here to the end. A little further under there. There you go. That's hanging up really good.
I got a better idea.
There's one of them. One more.
How about this fall out?
Well, you're sitting on the block right here. All right, Luke, it's free now. Except it acts like that one over there that I said was loose is not. Fourth one, fifth one. Yeah, that one.
Free?
It's free. Put the other end of it on. There it is. Should be able to get off now, Clay. Need to get off now, Clay. Went back to your little board, huh? Help him, Clay.
I see where it's not at.
Where? This one here? Okay, come to the other side and move it. You can move it forwards if you want. But I mean, I want to stand on this end, hook a rope onto his truck, and we'll drag it over there. This means I have to move my truck, because my truck's in his way. Redneck roller skate, you called it? Should be able to just take it if it's clear there and lift it up, stand it on its edge. I know that sounds real simple, but you got to get inside, about 3 in, grab the floor joist, and just lift it up. Right there. I guess I might have to help her.
This is get pulled out more. Just catching that.
Just call me Jack. So I'll jack it up. All right. Now,
Move your truck.
yeah, I moved my truck.
I got it.
Got an idea where we can pull it from up here?
You got it? Hold it. Get that tape off.
Don't let it get leaning on you too far. You let it lean over too far, it'll fall on you. There's another redneck trip, huh?